Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. So I have just been hearing over and over and over again, don't doubt, don't doubt, don't doubt. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to sit down and do a reading. What is it that Spirit is wanting us to know that we must stop doubting? So I'm going to do a 3-card reading. I'm going to ask, what mustn't we doubt? What must we stop doubting? What do we need to let go of? And how do we need to move forward? Gosh, so lots. Interesting. Only swords and wands. Swords we know is our mind, our intellect up there. Wands we know is fast pace, our spirituality, our fight, our drive, our, like living on earth, living in this world. So I got, what mustn't we doubt? 9 of Wands. We mustn't doubt ourselves. Okay, do not doubt ourselves. Do not doubt how far you've come. Do not doubt that your steps have been measured. Do not doubt that you've been on this journey for a reason. Even though it seems hard and it seems that it hasn't ended yet, a lot of us give up before the end. A lot of us doubt ourselves. We say, well, what are we learning? It doesn't seem to be, nothing seems to be lining up, so what is the message? Also, we are, hold on. Before I say what I think I need to say, let me just grab a clarifying card. Whoop. Hold on a second, it's on the ground. I'm just going to go and fetch it. There we go. Justice. Let me just feel into this. Okay, so we need to stop doubting that what we are being shown, where we've been led, what we have gone through, because, it hasn't been easy. Even people that you look and you think, wow, their lives must be so easy. There will have been points in their lives when it wasn't that easy. They would have had to learn to align themselves. They would have learned to walk with Spirit. They would have had to learn to walk in the guidance and listen to their intuition and get to where they're going and do things afraid and do things that don't even make sense. But because they trusted and they believed, they are where they are now. You need to not doubt that you are on your destiny, or you are on your path. Even though it doesn't feel like it, even though it just seems so random, even though things are happening that don't make sense, you need to not doubt that it is for your highest good. That it is for your highest good, that it is all measured. That it is measured and it's been watched, and you've been given, you will never be given something that's too difficult for you to handle, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Spirit is not in that business. What it is our resistance to change, our resistance to learning, our resistance to moving forward, our resistance to getting into alignment makes it so much harder. So much harder. But we always need someone to blame. And so we blame that which we cannot see. This is not fair. We blame God. We blame other people. We blame our circumstances. We blame, but we need, we blame the opportunities that are in front of us, but we need to realize that to get where we are, we have had to make choices. We've had to make choices before. And remember that it's not just one choice that got you where you are. There were a few. So it's not going to be just one choice that is going to suddenly quantum leap you into this, into rightness. Although people are going to tell you that, it took time for you to get where you are. It will take a little time. You can obviously quantum leap and you can make the time shorter. Yes, absolutely. But it's not just going to be one decision, because you're going to have to undo all the bad decisions that you made. So not undo them. How do I explain this better? But how do I explain? So when you get given the next opportunity, you make the right decision. Then you're going to be given another opportunity. Make the right decision. As you make these right decisions, and sometimes they're just little tweaks. They don't have to be massive, big, major decisions. They're little tweaks. It's how do you wake up in the morning? What is the first thing that you say? Is it negative? Is it a moan and a groan? Is it how you just like your life and how or is it, I'm grateful that I've got breakfast this morning. I'm grateful that I've got a partner. I'm grateful that I've got work to go to. I'm grateful that I've got a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I get to live in a warm country. I'm grateful that I've got a jacket because it's cold. What is the first thing that you said? Okay, so that's a small tweak. We are all waiting for these massive big signs and these massive things to happen, but it could be a small tweak like that. And then you're grateful. And the universe goes, And Spirit goes, yes, they're learning. Let's give them another choice to make. So maybe something will go wrong, and maybe something won't go how you'd hoped. How do you react to that? And you make a choice and go, you know what, it's not what I wanted, but okay, I'll go with it. Or it's not what I wanted, but I'll do it for now because something better is coming along. I know that. And then the universe goes, I'm going to give them another opportunity. Positive opportunities for you to make decisions and for you to make choices on and to move forward. Okay, what are you filling your spare time with? Are you just mindlessly scrolling? Or are you learning something? Are you listening to something? Are you, listening to a spiritual teacher? Are you just listening to the news? Are you just mindlessly watching violent movies? What are you filling your vessel with? Your vessel is your whole of you, your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul. What are you filling that with? Okay. But now, let me get back to the reading. So don't doubt. So do not doubt that you're on the right path. Do not doubt that you're on the path now. You might feel that you have veered off, very well could be, but then make those small tweaks. Just one thing a day, but be consistent. Consistency is key. Be consistent. Okay? Don't doubt it. So here's the energies. 7 of Swords. Okay, 7 of Swords are, it's been indecisive. It's also been, I always get this card when people are either taking shortcuts or they're being sneaky. So it's a card of deception. And so when you're taking shortcuts, what you're doing is you're deceiving yourself. You're deceiving yourself that these shortcuts are going to get you where you want to go. You don't have to do all the work because it's not necessary. That is not always the case. Sometimes you do have to do the work. There's a reason you have to learn that lesson. There's a reason you have been put with this person. There's something to learn from this person, or there's something that you can teach this person. There are always reasons, okay? And when you shortcut yourself, what could happen is either whatever you're trying to build, because you haven't made the foundation solid enough, it will crumble quite quickly, or you will come back around and have to learn the lessons that you didn't learn and go through it. So don't shortchange yourself. And the other one is don't be sneaky. Don't do things behind people's backs and thinking that you can get away with it. Okay? Be honest. Be open with yourself. Like it's swords. It's in your head. It's thoughts. Be honest and be honest with yourself. And be honest with others. Okay? When you're trying to build now, you're trying to get out of this. You don't doubt that you're on the path, but I can see that the path isn't what you're thinking it should be, or you want it to be. And it can be. You just have to make those tweaks and change it. And the one thing to start by is being honest with yourself and being honest with others. Because when we lie, we actually make holes in our auric field. We make tears. Even the white lies, because you're trying to save someone's feelings, can make little tear. And over time, if we continue to do this kind of behavior, the tears get bigger, and then things can seep into our auric field. And we don't want that. We want to keep ourselves clean and clear. We only want to be working at the highest vibration for the highest good of ourselves, the highest good of yourself, and the highest good of others. I mean, just think about it. What is it if you had to say, oh, I want this for my highest good? Nobody else, just yourself. Let's just be selfish here for a moment and think only of ourselves. Our highest good, oh my gosh, what I can think of for myself for my highest good is amazing. Amazing. Okay, which I'm sure that you can think of for yourself. And then you think that if you want that, there are certain universal laws that you have to adhere to. There are certain karmic laws that you adhere to. Okay, think about that. Where you want to go, what are you doing now for where you want to be? What are you doing now to get yourself back on the track? What are you doing now to bring that manifestation into your physical reality? What are you doing now to better yourself? Every day we need to be better. We should be better than we were the day before. It's not a race, and it's not a competition with other people. It's a competition with yourself. How can I make myself better, my life better, and therefore help and bless others? Right. We got 4 cards when I asked Spirit, okay, how do we move on from here? I got given 4 cards. We've got the 2 of Swords. We've got the 9 of Swords. We've got the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. Can you see the theme here? Swords in our heads, thinking things, and Wands doing, bringing in, letting go. What is it that we need to let go of? We're in our own heads of what we think is perfect, of what we think we want. But anyway, how do we let go? Well, first of all, we need to let go of the indecision. We need to let go of not making up our minds and toing and froing. Letting go of that, of the feeling of being stuck, that we don't have a choice. We always have a choice. Always. In any situation, you've got a choice. It might not necessarily be the choice that you want to make, but you do have a choice. So we need to get ourselves out of that situation of thinking that we are so stuck that there's no way to turn. And what happens when we actually cannot make a decision? When we feel that we are so stuck that there is nowhere to go, we bring in the 9 of Swords, which is a card of anxiousness, a card of nightmares, it's a horrible card. It's a card of literally not being able to sleep at night because there's so much going on in your head and you're feeling so anxious and so overwhelmed that you can't sleep, you can't think. And what happens when we don't have enough sleep? We become tired and overtired. We become you go into your own head. You can't make good decisions. You don't have the energy to do anything. It just becomes this vicious cycle of feeling stuck, feeling anxious, not sleeping, tired, feeling anxious, not sleeping, can't find a way out. No. Look at the 2 of Swords. All she has to do is put the swords down, and then her hands would be free. And then she'll be able to take off that blindfold. So it is a jail of your own making. It is not real. Okay? And we take down the swords, take off this blindfold, see the options that are available to us. We can get out of this mental cycle of anxiety and overthinking and not going anywhere. And then we've got the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is showing that you're moving on. Okay, yes, taking some of those swords with us. Okay, taking some of those thoughts with us. So some of those could be taking some of those thoughts, old ways, maybe old patterns, thoughts with us. But the good news is you're on that boat and you're going somewhere else. You have made the first step. You've taken off your blindfold. You have seen the options and you have decided to take one of the options. And so you are moving forward. You are moving forward to new things. And then those swords, just feel into this. So I'm being shown that those swords, there's 2 things that can happen. You've taken some of the positive, some of those might have felt negative when you got into the boat, but when you get to where you're going, they're actually more positive than you had thought. And so you could use them. You can use them for setting up your new way of thinking and a new way of doing things. The other thing is, if there are the negative stuff, when you get where you're going to, they will just fall away. They will naturally fall away as you change. You're moving into something new. Your vibration will automatically change. When you make a decision, and when you set an intention, intention is a decision, so powerful. So now you've set an intention to put down your swords and take that blindfold off so you can see that there is a way out, right? The decision to move on has been made. Once you have set that decision in motion, then your vibration automatically changes. And when your vibration changes, it just goes out into the universe. You don't even have to say anything. The universe picks up on it, poof, like that. Okay. Every day we're making decisions, we're making changes, we're making intentions. Sometimes we don't see them through. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we make the wrong decisions. But we can always recalibrate. Try that again. We can always recalibrate and get back onto the path that we are meant to be. You're not stuck, my friends. Ever. And if you really, 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 really feel that there's no hope and you just don't know, you can't, well, not even that there's no hope, but that you just don't know where to turn, reach out to a tarot reader, reach out to a numerologist, an astrologer, reach out to a spiritual teacher, and let them help you just to navigate this section until you get back, until you're able to put down the swords and take your blindfold off. So and once you get going and you're on that boat, the shift and the energy, the momentum, the movement, you will start seeing new doors will start opening for you, new opportunities, suddenly you will just new ways of thinking. You'll stop staying awake at night. You'll start having a better sleep, and then when you have a better sleep, you're able to make better decisions. So all that wonderful stuff does start happening. It really does. Trust it. You really do have to trust it. So don't doubt that this is available to you. Don't doubt that you can do it. Don't doubt that you can move yourself forward. Don't doubt there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? And the Seven of Swords. So you might have to fight. You might have to fight. It might not be as easy for you to let go of those swords, to take off your blindfold. But look at all that you've achieved already. Okay? You're standing your ground. Look, he's on higher ground. So it was hard work climbing up, but you're on higher ground now. You're defending your position. So don't let go of the things that you have learned to this point, of the lessons that you have learned, the things that you have gone through, the opportunities that have opened themselves up to you. Don't distract yourself, and don't lie to yourself, and don't shortcut yourself. It might feel like you're having to fight and defend your ground now, but it's while your energies catch up, while your thoughts catch up, while you start embodying this new way of thinking, of being, of accomplishing things. Nothing moves. Energy will not move unless you make a change. If you are doing the same old thing, that old saying, if you keep doing the same old thing, you're going to get the same result. It's like running into a brick wall the first time. Ouch, that really hurt, and I wouldn't want to do it again. But now you do it and you see the brick wall, but you carry on running. You need to change. You need to change something. You need to change your mindset. You need to change one thing to get the energy flowing. It's like I said, when you wake up in the morning, what is it? What is that one thing that you can do? What is the first thing that you'd say to somebody? Is it a negative or is it a positive thing? If you catch yourself saying a negative, if you catch yourself moaning, or if you catch yourself having a whinge, stop that and try and do something positive. Just that little tweak. And do it consistently. Consistently every morning. When you catch yourself, the energies will change, and you won't feel the need to have that moan first thing in the morning. The energies will change, and from that positive and consistent tweak will come something else. It's absolutely beautiful how it works. But you have to make the change. It doesn't just fall into your lap. You need to take that action. Okay? The other thing is that you need to move your body to move the energy. If you have been stuck in something for a while, make that small tweak, but move your body. Your energy needs to flow. Have a good stretch. When you stretch, you can actually feel the energy flowing. Dancing is so great. You don't have to do it with anybody. You can do it in your own home, and nobody has to see you. But moving your body, moving your legs, moving your neck, moving your torso and your chest, and move it so that the energy can flow through, because you want to get rid of that stagnant energy. You want to fill up with this new energy and this new vibration, so that you can actually see your way forward. You want to see your way forward. You want to be able to get on that boat and start moving. You want to move. Okay, the boat's not going very fast, but it's a start. You're on to new and wonderful things. Yes. Don't doubt that you are on the right path. Don't doubt that things are happening that need to happen. But at the same time, very, very important are your decisions and the choices that you make. Very, very important. Think those through, because that alters what kind of experience and journey that you are having. It really, really does. Right. Let me just draw an oracle card to end off this reading. Spirit, what is the final message that you wish for the collective on this message of them not doubting their journey. Sorry, I just almost dropped the whole pack. Here we go. Shining through. You've got it in you. You've got it in you. Let it out. Let it shine through. Self-expression without filters or masks. Authentic communication. Being proud of who you are. You are being called to step into your true power and essence. This is one of those times when you're required to bring everything you are, all that you've learned, experienced and integrated, and offer it up in service to the world. When you take center stage, you will be noticed. Yes, as you shine brightly, you will naturally stand apart from others. This idea may bring up excitement and genuine pride or discomfort, but this is not the time to make yourself small to avoid the glare of the spotlight and potential punishment by others. It takes courage, but know that this is the right thing for you today. You have come so far. You have been in the proverbial back of the room in learning and gathering mode for so long, and this important time has served its purpose. You must now step into a new consciousness, seizing a new opportunity to share your wisdom. You'll be like a lighthouse shining through the dark, illuminating the way for others. Be careful of the voices in your head that say you can't, or you don't know enough, or who are you to shine. That's where the doubt comes from. The better question is, who are you not to shine? Don't doubt, don't doubt. All you are and all you have become is by the grace of the divine. Now it is your duty to share your gifts. Celebrate this. So wonderful. What are you not going to doubt about yourself anymore? Okay? Don't doubt you are on the right path, my friends. Just needs a tweak. It needs a tweak to recalibrate, get you back, get your vibration up. I hope this reading resonated with you. Please do remember to like, share and subscribe. And I look forward to reading for you next time.